Man, I remember nights. I can't remember nights. I damn near went crazy. I didn't get it right. Take my shades off of this one. Undertaker is legendary on multiple levels in our company, in our history, our profession. He is the epitome of old school and a born leader, locker room leader. Undertaker was that guy that, he didn't even have to like chastise you as much as like you just didn't want to disappoint him. And if Undertaker, and it's happened to me where Undertaker came up and just gave me that look and just like disappointed me out there tonight. Oh man. Taker's that dude. And, the old way, be up all night partying and drinking and going hard. And then the next day, getting in that ring and, doing that 15, 20-minute match, turning in that performance. That's how it was. And Taker's one of those dudes from that period that was that guy. Be up all night doing jack and drinking and partying. And he's going to come out the next day and give you that 20-minute main event match, and come hell or high water, it's happening. There's no I'm too hungover. That doesn't exist. How dare you? You better not. I told the story of me and Matt Hardy in Australia. We were going hard, wild. Me and Matt used to be. And one of the greatest compliments I got in my career, Taker called a meeting. We were at the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, and Taker called a meeting. And he was upset with the show because he felt that the performance of the talent on the show wasn't up to the standard that has been set. And he said, I'm paraphrasing, but he said, if you can't work like MVP and Matt Hardy, then don't be up all night trying to party with MVP and Matt Hardy. Like, listen, talk about praise from Caesar.
Yeah.
Because me and Matt would go hard. Sometimes, like, not even a nap before the bus time to go. Like I've told that story before.
Were y'all smiling in that meeting when he said that?
What? I'm looking around like, yeah, bitches, yeah. Uh-huh. So, yeah, we turn in that performance. No matter how hard we went the night before, we're going to get it done in the ring. You can puke your guts out and fall out and whatever afterwards, but get your shit done in that ring. And many a times, dude, I Taker with broken ribs. When my first overseas tour, Taker was working with Mr. Kennedy with broken ribs, but he was out there every night. Remember, Taker used to have the Phantom of the Opera mask because he had the cracked orbital. Like, that's just that old school way. Nowadays, dude got a sprained pinky. Oh, I can't come to work.
It's translating like that in the NBA and all the other leagues. It's not the same as it used to be.
Yeah, and evolution is everything. But Undertaker also had a reputation for being able to party. Everybody knew. And they were on tour somewhere in Europe. And as I understand it, I've heard Taker tell the story. And after he told the story, I asked him a few times to tell it again when we were out hanging. And Cypress Hill and WWE was staying in the same hotel somewhere in Europe. And apparently, everybody was at the hotel bar. And, Taker was going to call it a night. He wrapping it up, and he was going upstairs to his room. And I don't remember exactly what was said, but it was something where his integrity was called into question. Oh, Taker you can't hang anymore, or you're old man, or whatever it was, something, and Taker stopped, and he got called out by some rappers about, can you still go? Taker said, he turned around, sat back down, ordered a bunch of bottles of Jack Daniels. You asked for this.
Oh.
They shut the bar down. At that point, as I understand it, Cypress Hill invited Taker and X-Pac, 123 Kid. Back then they used to call him Kid. Come on upstairs and let's smoke out. Let's keep the party going. So as I understand it, they did go upstairs, and Taker's never been a big smoker. He was a party guy back in the day. Did the things that the boys did. And pills, I think, was the thing of choice back then. And You know, Taker went. He accepted the call out, as we used to say in Florida DOC. You got a call out, you know. Come get this call, answer this call out, you know. Taker answered the call out. Him and Kid went up there and they were smoking out with Cypress Hill. And you know, Cypress Hill smoked that dank.
Yeah, and this legendary smoke.
Yeah, they you know. So after a little while, Taker said he surveyed the room, everyone was smoking, and Taker used to have a black vest. It was just, you know, he wore all black, the man in black. He wore a black vest that was affectionately known as the magic vest because there was magic in the different pockets of the vest.
Okay.
I don't know what the magic
Right.
but at one point, apparently Taker said, okay, I partook of your choice. Now come join me. And Taker went in the magic vest.